Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my experimentation with Realm of Thrones, the overhaul mod for Bannerlord. In today's episode, well, I'm playing late at night, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm just giving you kind of the heads up right now, but then I'm going to mute mic and I'm just going to start playing. And I'll take this into my video editor and trim it down if need be. That's likely going to be it. I'm getting like raw footage right now, and maybe I'll do some voiceover after the fact. I'll try to pause it whenever we have events to read that out loud, but it's just as likely that I just simply leave it on screen for you to be able to read it yourself. We'll just kind of see how it unfolds as we go. Remember, I'm trying to make the best glaive that I can, but I do already have one balanced glaive and one normal glaive custom made for myself and my companion, Benjen Stark. And we will be looking to put Benjen Stark into his own, like the leader of his own group here pretty soon. Lastly, I did do some research to find out about why my tannery's not working, and it does in fact not take furs. It needs rawhide from pigs and I forget what else, maybe sheep. So the point being that I need to go change that workshop to probably a second carpenter. And I think we will buy a fourth workshop there and turn that into a second brewery because we can buy 4 now. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and load this game here. I'm going to mute mic, and we're just going to go. I hope you enjoy it. Later, guys. Okay, guys, well, we cannot buy this smithy. And this other shop is not a shop, that's just a tavern. So I'm going to go purchase something from maybe Barrowton. I don't know, I suppose I'll take a look at Winterfell itself. Mutant Mike again. Okay, I'm actually kind of jealous of Winterfell. I don't know why it's not making more money. Prosperity 6807. White Harbor is traditionally known for making, like even in the books, Prosperity 7688. But look at what they got, man. They got 2 grain feeding, so that's good for a brewery. They got a wood workshop feeding, and they got wine. I mean, they should be doing really good. We're going to go for the wood workshop because those just seem to be doing real well. Well, number one, this is really neat, entering into Winterfell like this. But number 2, I don't see any workshops. Guess that would explain why it's not doing so well. Man. How much you want to bet? I don't really know, but I think maybe this is modeled after the actual shots of Winterfell that you can see in the movie or the TV series. Oh, well, this is all different. Oh, that's so cool, though. More grand than, let's go inside and check it out. More grand than I think the Lords of the North would normally be, but it does look cool. Arya Stark is here. Roderick Cassell. Baron. Caitlin Stark. Rhonda Stout. Arya Stark. Ragnar Stain. Katua Demetis? I don't recognize that name. Ermina Demetis. It seems like they're sitting in... Well, that's where the Lord would sit. Like, what makes them so special? Maybe that's who he married and it's her mom or something like that. Namira Demetis. So there's a lot of Demetis people here. I bet that is Robb Stark's wife, I guess. Lagertha Stain. Can we see outside the window? Probably not. Oh. But they're training in the courtyard. I was really shocked to see that there's no shops. I want to go look at some of these people. I guess important persons that are here. Oh, I could see them before. I don't see them on the map now, the mini-map, the markers. Oh, there we go. I guess it would be up here and to the left. And maybe they have like positions for workshops that we can purchase. Marna the Brewer.
Hey, I don't think I know you. Peace to you.
I own the brewery here. Well, I wish to buy it. 32,000. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Well, that makes 4 shops that I own now. The brewery in Winterfell, the wood workshop in White Harbor, a second wood workshop in White Harbor, and a brewery in White Harbor. So let's try and set all of these up to be the same, because I'm sort of testing this theory. Okay. And these two should start generating here in just a little while. It'll take, they always say it'll take a couple days to get it set up. Okay, recruit troops.
Your help was most welcome, stranger.
Right, so...
Okay, I do like to provide commentary for battles so that people know what I'm planning on tactically. Right now, I've got my infantry approaching. Oh, come on. Oh, hold on.
Move!
Right here.
Move!
Right here.
Infantry, form a shield wall!
Okay, we're forcing them to come to us because of our ranged. How did I miss?
Cavalry charge!
Man, I'm gonna have to get used to this glaive. I'm not great at it yet.
Troops charge!
Oh! Yes. Yeah, this glaive is very strong. Come on. I want to get an overhead, but it's... I can't believe how easy it is to miss an overhead. I took the horse out? Yeah. Damage with an overhead. Oh! I think he got charged. that didn't go well for him. I'm glad I got out of the way and didn't block my guys. We only had one death. Alright, we're going back to River Run to ransom prisoners. I think, you know, I can't explain Winterfell, but I'm thinking that this doesn't let us double up. Everything's going to this one. So I want to sell this. I think. Maybe go buy in Winterfell, except Winterfell's not producing. I'm going to give it some more time.
Yours is not a face I know.
Another battle. I do notice that the Reigns of Casimir is playing in the background, so might be bad luck. But we should win this. They're going to try and set up at the top of the hill. My general tactic is to get in range and hit them with my typically superior missile infantry and force them to attack and come down from their defensive position. Okay.
Infantry! Forward! Make a shift, soldiers! Infantry! Soldier! Move! Forward! Move! Forward! Raise your shields! Horsemen, attack!
Ah, man. Took a lance right to the face there. What?
Come on!
Oh, nice. Took his leg clean off. Nice, 58 damage. That's a very good hit for hitting armor with RBM going. Oh, how did I miss that? Oh man, somebody took my horse out? Or they dehorsed me. Oh my gosh. I almost died.
Infantry! Charge!
Oh, they just about got me at the end of this fight, man. I think somebody had a perk for a 50% chance to dehorse. And then I caught a lance to the back. 7 kills. Not as good as with the Ramphalia, huh? We got a lot of infantry. I probably need to plus up a little bit on archers. And I'm going to need some more cavalry too. So we'll hit done here. I'm also thinking to reclass. I don't want 2 lines of infantry anymore. With the way that my high tier and low tier are organized, I don't think that makes sense for me as much anymore. Red, black, horse armor. Those are nice colors. And I don't have any shock troops. I guess the North doesn't really have any. They break down into pikemen. So I'm just going to go back to having one group of infantry and one group of archers. Oh, the undead swarm the fist of the first men. The Night's Watch mount an honorable defense at the fist, but the undead hordes overtake them. Okay, things are going to start happening fast now, I think. And the free folk march south. An unprecedented unification of the tribes north of the wall marches south through the haunted forest. If you want to help the Night's Watch defend the civilized world, or even come to the aid of wildlings, you must head north now. Okay. Free folk attack the wall. Mance Raider arrives at the wall and lights the largest fire the North has ever seen. The battle to protect the Seven Kingdoms from savages, or the battle for the future of the free folk begins. You decide your own perspective of the situation. So, I think once I sell this will go back up. I wish there was a way to find out why like a little bit more detail on why it's not selling very well. But I'm wondering if I get rid of this second one so that they don't compete against each other. Like in vanilla Bannerlord, you would want to double up. If you've got a bunch of inputs like grain, you would want to put multiple breweries in there, because one brewery won't be able to turn all that. The input will be too heavy, will be heavier than the output. So you build another brewery, and that to me does make sense in order to use all of the input that you have. But in this case, it looks like it's maybe not working. Okay, we're going to sell it for a loss, a heavy loss. Now we're going to go to Winterfell. We're going to sell that sucker also. Something weird is going on there that I don't really understand. And we're going to set up over in Barrowton instead, or whatever it's called, the city over here to the west. Alright guys, well I would recommend not buying anything in Winterfell, or maybe any of the other capital cities also. Because I think what happens is that your shop gets ghosted, and you can't go in and sell it even. It's just gone. So, but it's not gone from here. I wish there was a way that I could get rid of it from here. Oh, manage workshop. Oh, there is. Nice. That's too bad too, because Winterfell has a bunch of nice inputs for those shops, but although they take up a slot, they don't seem to be actually functioning. Alright, what do we got here? Stony Shore, Salt Spear, Golden Ridge, and the Barrel and Stables. Alright, Golden Ridge sells what? What is this? Flax. I forget what flax is. Linen, I think. A linen weavery. Where is Stony Shore at? Here's the Barrel and Stables. Salt Spear gives grain. Stony Shore provides iron ore, so we might actually want to buy a smithy here. And I just think breweries are always pretty good, so we'll buy a brewery as well. Okay, we've got that going. The reason I'm not buying that smith is because my last experience with smithies when it comes to workshops is that they're very up and down. And I read online, like just a little while ago, that the main purpose that you would buy them for nowadays is because it causes the town to make better weapons. So it gives you a place to farm for good weapons like a Rumphalia. But that's not necessarily going to translate to really good profits.
Well now, stranger, peace.
Linen weavery, we'll keep it the same. Okay, so we own those two things. Let's get out of here. And now we'll head back down south. Well, I need more troops. Okay, we're starting to look pretty good up here now. That's what I was looking for. Okay, one last look then here. Hey, look at that. Brewery in White Harbor skyrocketed to 182. This will calm down after a little while. A lot of times whenever workshops first begin, they hit really really high levels, and then things sort of level out, I guess, to use a play on words. Set that up. These are already set up that way. Warehouse capacity is full. Warehouse capacity is full. Okay. Store outputs in the warehouse. When the warehouse is full, the workshop will sell the products to the town market. So we're gonna experiment with that and see what it does to the prices. Mercenary income is 170, workshop income 878. I'm expecting mercenary income to go up and workshop income to level out some, but that's a really good development. Okay. Well, probably the next things we're going to be working on are to find a wife. Clan. How old is Kalen? It doesn't really say. Is there a way that members? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you know what? We gotta find him in the, right here in the encyclopedia. He's 23. All right, well, that's good. That's good. He has enemies. All right. We're gonna be looking to get him married. Benjamin is in the Night's Watch, so I don't think I can marry him. I'm not even going to look either. I'd like to roleplay it like that. Like he's on loan to me from the Night's Watch. But we're going to try and get married, and we're going to try and get Benjamin Stark out on his own, leading his own party, and maybe patrol around for cleaning up bandits and taking out bandit camps and stuff, if I'm able to give him those kinds of orders, specifically around the areas that I have workshops, and then he can train troops for me as replacement troops, and then he'll come a running whenever I call him when I call banners in. So that might not be there's a lot of space between us if I'm going to leave him up north. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is these are the ideas I'm playing around with, and we'll find out where I take it from there. All right, guys. This is mid-video. I haven't played this game in a while. I just started up another recording, but what I did do is yesterday I edited the raw footage that I had recorded like about I think more than a week ago. So I've been through that recently just because I had to scrub through it and edit down. And what we learned was that you can't, well, I learned a bunch of things about shops. You can't really seem to buy shops in capitals, or maybe it's just Winterfell. And I'm struggling with effectively using my my custom-made glaive here, but I'm still giving that a shot. I'm getting better with it. What do we have here? Arenicus horses, plus 10% carrying capacity for troops in your party, negative 20% trade penalty for trading mounts, or Arenicus mules, plus 20% carrying capacity for pack animals in your party. The soldier one is what I'll go with. I don't know. It's not a huge deal the way that I have my guy built as it is. So we'll just run with that. Now, I believe that I had said that the plan was to go ahead and get my companion Benjamin Stark off with his own party, but I have since done some thinking on that and reconsidered that. That is not my plan anymore. I think instead it makes more sense to go ahead and swear allegiance to the North and maybe get a castle awarded to us to find out how my income is working once that mercenary contract income goes away, and make sure I get that all balanced out before expanding into multiple companies, or whatever we would call it, war bands, as opposed to going the other way and getting, like, I don't know, 2 to 4 different war bands going up that I have to fund, and then joining and getting stripped of my mercenary contract and getting a castle that I have to kind of build up, which I think has the potential to kind of submarine me economically. So I think joining the North first is the way to go. Okay, here we go. Is there a way I could pledge myself as a vassal? Gotta talk to Robb Stark. He's currently at Winterfell. Okay. I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones lately. And I'm about to watch the undead attack on Winterfell. So, I told you guys before, I think I had mentioned that there seemed to be so many people that were really angry about how Game of Thrones ended. And I felt like a lot of them kind of, maybe whether they know it or not even, were just upset that Daenerys didn't get the throne because of the whole feminism thing, especially during that time. That was just really pressed. But I'm also starting to think that maybe when it was actually going on, you had like an episode a week. So it seems like you had a lot of time for people to just pick things apart and find plot holes, is kind of what I suspect. Because I'm telling you, I have only ever watched this thing as a binge watch sort of thing. This is my second time viewing the series, and it's just been back to back to back. There sometimes I might take a couple days off, but there are days that I watch 2 or 3 episodes in the same day. So I kind of feel like that makes up for it. And the last 2 seasons, the ones that the people that people online seem to complain about the most, I'm in the final season right now, and it's been fantastic. I think things got better in the last 2 seasons, because my big complaint is that it was already a low fantasy series, so which means it's a grim kind of environment. A lot of low fantasy is going to classify things as neither good nor bad, but shades of gray. But I classify it as just low morals, right? Bad morals, a lot of low moral stuff, egregious violence, greed, self-serving ambitions and goals, and obviously anything involving sex. Usually in your low fantasy series, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty. It's not the higher form of social interaction that humans should strive for, right? It's not exactly aiming for the platonic ideal of relationships. And then HBO took that and just poured gasoline on it, introducing a whole lot of other stuff that the books didn't even have in it. And I found it just kind of repulsive and disgusting. Well, all that stuff really was like seasons 1 through 6. I think maybe even in season 6 it began to taper off. In other words, I think almost as written, that's what I suspect, as designed by the writers who did this series. It starts out really heavy-ended into those things that I don't like, that I think are like completely unnecessary, in order to paint the picture of a vile society, actually. And as you're watching it, the whole thing is just loaded with feminist messaging and all that. But I almost feel like there were two different ideologies amongst the writers. And one set maybe didn't understand. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that without going into a long diatribe. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But anyway, the point being that the last two seasons seem to be just no frills, all action, big things happening, you know, as they go north to get the body, and then the dragon dies and gets resurrected for the undead, and the wall comes down, and it's just bam, 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 bam. And I'm sitting here being like, what the heck are people bitching about, man? This is awesome. And so, I don't know. It makes me lean more into the idea that people are secretly just harboring ideological resentment, and they don't want to come off that way because they know that that's not a very good excuse. So they try to keep it hidden. That's, at the end of the day, kind of what I think is happening. And again, in some cases overtly, and in some cases, I think maybe the person doesn't even realize it. Okay, what about... Another way would be go kingdoms, the north, Robb Stark. Send a raven. Well, what did that do for me? Okay. That didn't really do anything. Last seen near Tumbledown. Bound settlement of Winterfell. Oh, I think I know where it's at. I think that's north. Up here, yep. Raven arrived from the north, has arrived at Robb Stark of the North. Okay. What does that do for me? Does it allow... I guess it allows me to talk to him, which would simulate a Raven message. Well, guys, I don't like it. I think it's hung up. So that Raven thing, I think, maybe isn't working very well. So I'm going to put you on pause and reload and autosave. Okay, now I think the Raven is already sent. So what I'm going to do is hit cancel when it arrives and hope that that keeps me from entering into problem.
Hail, traveler. I am Robb Stark, the king in the north. What brings...
Cut him off, man. I wanted to hear how the voice actor did. I thought that the accent was well done. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with this. I also just now remembered I need to get married. I thought about asking him about Sansa, but I don't like the idea of like a mercenary being able to marry such a high level of individual. So I actually roleplay limit myself in that. I self-limit myself for roleplay reasons. You are known as a brave warrior and a fine leader of men, Kaelin. I shall be pleased to accept your sword into my service if you are ready to swear homage to me. Okay. In exchange for your loyalty, I offer you the command of some of my best men. And in recognition of your worth, let me present you with this gift, which I hope will serve you well on the battlefield. Okay. I wonder what he gave us. Okay, Northern Sword. Yeah, I don't need that. Thanks, though. Increased melee damage against mounted troops. 20%. Dang, man. That's pretty nice if you're melee. So, charm. What do we have here? Forgivable grievances. Plus 20% chance of avoiding critical failure on persuasion. Plus 5% daily chance to increase relations with a random lord or notable with negative relations with you when you are in a settlement. Or governor. I will never be a governor. So we'll take this one up here, because both of them will apply to me. Oh, and we can vote. Do you want to resolve owner of Pebbleton decision? It will be automatically resolved in 20 hours. Yes, I want to resolve it. Ramsay Snow. Oh, here. I don't have any influence, so I have to abstain. Robb Stark of the North grants Pebbleton to Ramsay Snow despite his council's opposition. Okay. Let us now take a look at anybody. Robin Flint. I just need to be able to get into the encyclopedia because I don't know the correct way. Let's see, go to heroes. Go to female, alive, Westerlands, noble, not married. Ooh, there's not very many. We would want her to be a governor, a governess, which means stewardship. I mean, yeah. And what other options do I have? Maybe I can't be picky. Maybe I can't marry into nobility. Perhaps that might be it. Alive, female. These are all the nobles. I'm going to say this is a jump cut. And I've been looking around for a wife from the north and couldn't really find anybody suitable as a noble. And so I opened it up a little to a wider net and still didn't find anybody within our guy's age range that was on this continent. So we're gonna move on. Here's let's go join the Umber army just because their sigil looks cool. Send troops. You're not in command. Okay. Attack. We haven't done this yet, so let's get it. Let's get it on video.
Take over command!
Take over command. Alright. Now my guy is pretty good at siege. And the way that you level up siege skills is by using siege equipment. I don't see any out here. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're going to get better at the archery. Oh, nice hit. Ow! Ow! I saw that dude aiming for me. Ah, not that one though. Ah. It's a hit. Oh. Oh, I think that arrow got close, man. Better stick with the arrow. Keep hitting my own dudes. Oh, we won? Not yet. Move, you bastards. Move, move, move. We're really close to being done with this siege. Can we, fast forward? I don't want to retreat, of course. think there's a dude holed up in the corner that he's just sort of... Nobody can hit him with a weapon. They keep hitting the sides of the building and stuff. There it is. Okay. We had 13 deaths. That's a lot. Northern Colonels. I hit a few. Those are top level troops, man. Alright, my name is Kalen. I guess I'll take these prisoners. And I want to sort by type. Okay. Grab all that. Okay, that's fine. Leave. Where's he at? I guess he's in here. Medicine is increased again. Plus 50% chance of troops getting wounded instead of getting killed during siege bombardment. Plus 30% chance to recover from lethal wounds during siege bombardment. Both of those seem decent. Plus 30% daily chance to recover a lame horse, or plus 50% chance, and plus 50% chance to recover mounts of dead cavalry troops in battles. I don't ever really notice. I've never seen a lame horse. Maybe that's me being ignorant, and I've got a bunch of lame horses in my army. You know, I just don't ever remember seeing a notification or a sign or anything that they're lame. So I don't take that one. I'll take this one right here. Okay. Let's wait. Or I can request a meeting with Umber. Great John Umber. I want to join your army. Oh, shoot. Bran Stark is in here. Did that just get rid of my entire warband? Oh, goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Alrighty then. So I still have my entire warband. We're just in the Great John's army. Banafort captured. Clan is eligible. I guess. Alright, it's going to me. I'm gonna abstain and not use the influence. Robb Stark of the North grants Banafort to Kalen with his council's support. Okay, so I now have a castle. And if I open up clan fiefs, well, it says it's making plus 700. That seems awful nice. Garrison wages. Okay. So I now have this garrison. Oh, look at this, man. We're back flatlined again. Well, that effing sucks. I cannot figure out workshops to save my ass, man. I mean, we're at full capacity. Maybe I need to just drop. Maybe that's what it was. Because this is the only one that's full, so it might be about to go to market. Okay, what? Yeah, see, they're negative 571 now. Our settlement income is really nice, but I don't know. We're at almost 1 million. I'm gonna have to start recruiting companions and stuff that have good governor traits so I can put them in charge. Of our fiefs. Vote for declaring war on the Riverlands. Sure. Yes. Right now we are stronger than the Riverlands. We should strike while we can. So they're not an ally of ours, I guess. Oh, here. Okay, we're starting to get into kingdom politics a little bit. I may actually want to leave this army here in a little bit so that I can go kind of hunt down some companions that can act as governor. $197. Okay, this will be a large attack. Let's do this, and then we'll save it, and I'll stop this recording to add in with what I've already got. Doesn't seem like I'm in command of anything. Which I'm actually just fine with. Okay, Cav's attacking. It allows me to just operate as an individual. Hit that back line. I can't believe I got through that stand of trees without hitting anything, because I didn't see a single tree. It wasn't until I was like rolling by them that I saw them. I missed. Oh. Yes. Oh, that's my guy. Looks like we won. Okay. 43% of the loot. You are my prisoner now. These woodsmen upgraded to archers. Whoops. No. Grab all that. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, we're going to leave army formally. We're at war over here now, so how do I do this? Well, let's get back to the mainland. And we'll save it. And in the next episode, or my next recording, if I need to tack onto this one after editing, we're going to search out companions. How am I making... Oh, workshop income has gone up. Okay, let's look at that real quick. Clan, other... Oh, that's exactly what it was, guys. Because I was saving stuff in the warehouse, and now I'm not. Okay. So we're making 610 from workshops. I've heard that workshops are not great income anymore, so you're really just looking for that to be like passive income. Let's see, save as, and save over this one. Alright guys, again, I'm Aesop Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next episode, where the story continues.